Welcome, everyone. You've reached Grandma Mo, and this was one of the three games that was played uh, on Thursday on Amazon Prime. So, um, we had the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Washington Mystics, and this was a close game, and you'd think that Phoenix would, handle this game pretty well, but the Mystics, they had a couple of points in time, like in the second and then in the third, they'd take a brief lead, but Phoenix always had an answer. And um, Kiki Iriafen, very nice game from Kiki Iriafen. And, Alyssa Thomas for Phoenix was doing her thing. She was just, dishing out assists and um, getting the rebounds and, scoring a little bit herself. And then Sammy Whitcomb hit 4 threes, so that helped Phoenix. She hit a couple of really deep ones, too. Um, but this Shug Sutton hit a 3-point shot that with a minute left, they were down 71-69. So they were fighting right till the end. And then Phoenix came down and Sabally hit a 3-point shot that put it out of reach. But boy, what a fight for the Mystics. They're out of it. They were trying to play spoiler and ruin Phoenix's night. But Phoenix, that has been Phoenix's season, especially the second half of the season. They have always found a way to win, with a few exceptions, but they have pulled out games that it was just like, oh boy, they could lose this one, and then somehow they figure it out and they score when they need to score, and so they get the win, 75-69. It was 71-69 with less than a minute left, and then Sabally hit that three, which put it up to 74. And then they got fouled, and I think it was Bonner hit a foul shot or something. So Phoenix is now 27-14, and they are tied with Atlanta and the Aces, who defeated Minnesota today. That was one of the later games, and Washington has fallen to 16-26. So quarterly scoring, Phoenix was up in the first 22-16, and then they outscored them 22-20, and then in the second, and then in the third, Washington outscored them 19-17, and then the fourth quarter was even 14 points apiece. But the Mystics took the lead in the three different times, which that was good for them. So Phoenix, we had 4 players in double figures. Kaleah Copper, she didn't shoot very well, but she still scored 18 points. She just took a lot of shots. She took 21 shots. She was 7 for 21. She was 3 for 11 from 3, which is only 27%. So, I mean, it was fortunate for Phoenix that everybody else shot a little better than she did. But she had 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. And then you had Sabally with 10 points. She had 4 assists and 6 rebounds. She didn't shoot very well either. She was 3 for 10. She was 3 for 7 from 3, but 3 for 10 overall. And then 1 for 2 at the foul line. Thomas had 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. She also had 6 turnovers. She's had some games here with some high turnovers, which, earlier in the season she wasn't it's been on and off, but she's had some high turnover games. She had 2 steals. She was 5 for 10 from the floor and then 2 for 2 at the line. Natasha Mack had 8 points. She had 8 rebounds. She was 4 for 6. She had 3 blocks. She has been such a shot blocker for them, and a big presence down low for Phoenix. Very well done. I've been impressed with Natasha Mack, especially the second half of the season. So Copper, like I said, had 18 points. Then Akoa Makani had 5 points. She was 2 for 4. She had 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a turnover. Westbeld hit a foul shot. Sammy Whitcomb was 4 for 7 from 3. That was the only shot she took. She had 12 points. 1 turnover, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And then Dewana Bonner had 9 points. She had 2 blocks. So they had 7 blocks and 6 steals for the game. Bonner had 2 steals and 4 rebounds. She was 3 for 8, 2 for 6 overall. So Phoenix as a team shot 41% and then 38% from 3. And this is where the Mystics, they didn't shoot well at all. They shot 38% and then 25% from 3. Not a very good game for them shooting-wise, but boy, if they had shot just a little better, they might have been able to upset Phoenix. But they only had 2 players in double figures, Shakira, Austin, and Iriafen. Iriafen had a couple of really nice turnaround fallaways, mid-range jump shots. She played well. She had a double-double. So did Austin. Iriafen had 18 points and 13 rebounds. And then Austin had 15 points and 10 rebounds. So, down low, they were doing well. Shakira Austin was 6 for 12. She was 3 for 6 at the foul line. Iriafen was 8 for 19 and 2 for 2 at the foul line. Citron didn't shoot very well this game. She was 2 for 9, 22%. She was 1 for 3 from 3. She had 7 points. She had a block, a steal, 3 turnovers, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. Alicia Clark added 9 points. So did Shug Sutton. Shug Sutton didn't shoot very well. She was 3 for 10. But she hit that 3-point shot that put him within 2 with a minute left. But she, 9 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. Clark was 4 for 9, 1 for 6 from 3. She had 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 turnover. Jade Melbourne had 2 points, and then Lucy Olson added 5 points, and Inksler added 4. So that was that for the Mystics and the Mercury. And, an exciting day, exciting afternoon for basketball, and just can't wait for the next week. We got one more week to go, and then the playoffs start. So just been really exciting. This has been such a great year. Other than all the injuries, it's been just a really great year. A lot of competition. Even the teams at the bottom, they're playing hard still and trying to play spoiler. So we got 1 week left, and let's enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Okay.